In today's fast-paced and increasingly chaotic world, the emergence of the Sigma male archetype highlights a significant shift in societal dynamics, revealing how these individuals have become increasingly disconnected from mainstream culture. Sigma males, characterized by their independence, self-reliance, and often introverted nature, tend to reject conventional societal norms and expectations. This detachment isn't merely a personal choice, it reflects a deeper critique of a society that often values conformity and extroversion over individuality. As Sigma males navigate life on their own terms, they cultivate a sense of autonomy that many view as isolating. This perceived alienation stems from their reluctance to engage in the social games and hierarchies that dominate interactions in traditional settings. While some might argue that this disconnect leads to loneliness, Sigma males see it as an empowering stance, choosing to prioritize personal goals and self-discovery over fleeting social validation. In a world that frequently pressures individuals to fit into predefined roles, Sigma males stand apart, not just by choice but by a conscious rejection of a society that they feel fails to recognize or appreciate their unique contributions. This perspective offers a lens through which to examine the evolving definitions of masculinity and the quest for authenticity in an often superficial landscape. Number 1. Sigma males often find themselves at odds with the pervasive groupthink and herd mentality that dominate many social settings. Unlike those who easily align with popular opinions, Sigma males value independent thought and critical analysis, firmly standing by their beliefs even when it means standing alone. This steadfastness can create friction with those who expect conformity, leading to perceptions of Sigma males as contrarians or outsiders. Their refusal to simply go along for the sake of fitting in underscores a deep commitment to authenticity and self-expression. While this independent stance may lead to social isolation, it also reinforces their identity as individuals unafraid to challenge the status quo. Their critical perspective often makes them keen observers of societal norms, allowing them to see through the superficiality that can define social interactions. Consequently, Sigma males may find themselves withdrawing from mainstream circles, choosing instead to carve out a path that aligns more closely with their values. This rejection of groupthink is not merely an act of rebellion. It is a deliberate choice to prioritize personal integrity and intellectual honesty over the comfort of conformity. Number 2. The allure of social media has lost its charm for many Sigma males, who increasingly find themselves disillusioned by the superficiality that permeates online interactions. In a digital landscape dominated by curated lives and facades, Sigma men become acutely aware of the disconnect between online personas and authentic experiences. Rather than engaging in the pursuit of likes and followers, they prioritize real-world connections that hold genuine significance. This reluctance to engage with social media can lead others to view them as out of touch or irrelevant, especially in a society where digital presence often equates to social status. Sigma males understand that true validation comes from meaningful relationships rather than online metrics. This perspective further sets them apart as they navigate a world obsessed with virtual approval, often feeling a sense of frustration at the emphasis placed on appearances. Their disconnection from social media is not merely a rejection of technology, but a quest for authenticity in a landscape rife with artifice. By focusing on depth over digital engagement, Sigma males cultivate relationships that enrich their lives, even if that means walking a less traveled path in a digitally driven culture. Number 3. The frustration of meaningless conversations often drives Sigma males to withdraw from social interactions, as they find themselves drained by the endless cycle of small talk. These surface-level exchanges, which prioritize trivial matters over substantive dialogue, fail to engage their intellect and leave them feeling unfulfilled. For Sigma males, the absence of depth in conversations can be disheartening, prompting them to seek out interactions that challenge their thinking and stimulate meaningful discussion. They crave opportunities to delve into significant topics that resonate with their values and beliefs, often feeling isolated in a world that seems content with superficial chatter. This desire for deeper connections can lead them to feel misunderstood or disconnected, as many around them prioritize casual interactions instead of participating in the social norms that dictate conversational etiquette. Sigma males prefer to engage with those who appreciate the value of thought-provoking dialogue. This quest for substance not only reinforces their identity but also highlights their commitment to genuine relationships. While it may lead to moments of solitude, it ultimately paves the way for connections that align more closely with their true selves. Number 4. The challenge of finding like-minded individuals is a significant struggle for Sigma males, who often feel isolated in their quest for meaningful connections. Their unique values, interests, and perspectives make it difficult to identify those who genuinely resonate with their outlook on life. This sense of isolation can be profound, as they are often unwilling to settle for superficial relationships that lack depth. The prospect of forming genuine connections becomes paradoxically challenging. The more they withdraw in search of authenticity, the harder it becomes to find it. This cycle can reinforce their solitude, as the desire for deep relationships seems to clash with the reality of their social experiences. Sigma males prioritize quality over quantity in their interactions, leading them to seek out individuals who share their quest for intellectual and emotional depth. Unfortunately, this selective approach can sometimes exacerbate feelings of loneliness as they navigate a world filled with casual acquaintances. The struggle to find true companionship underscores their commitment to authenticity and their unwillingness to compromise their values for the sake of social acceptance. Number 5. Sigma males often exhibit a deep-seated cynicism toward mainstream media and the propaganda that frequently accompanies it. This skepticism stems from their critical thinking skills, which lead them to question the narratives pushed by mass media and seek alternative sources of information. Unlike those who passively accept surface-level news, Sigma males are driven by a relentless pursuit of truth and understanding. They refuse to be swayed by popular opinion, preferring to analyze and dissect information before forming their own conclusions. This quest for truth is not merely a contrarian stance, it is a commitment to intellectual integrity that sets them apart in a society often easily influenced by sensationalism. Their skepticism allows them to see through the noise of misinformation, enabling them to cultivate a more nuanced understanding of the world. As they navigate this complex landscape, Sigma males often find themselves standing alone in their beliefs, reinforcing their disconnection from mainstream societal narratives. This unwavering commitment to uncovering the truth provides them with a sense of empowerment, even as it isolates them from those who embrace the prevailing discourse. Number 6. The relentless pursuit of the rat race mentality is something Sigma males consciously reject, opting instead to prioritize personal fulfillment and happiness. In a world that often equates success with wealth, status, and power, Sigma males carve out their own paths that reflect their values and aspirations. They understand that life is not merely about outpacing others, but about finding genuine satisfaction in their unique journeys. This rejection of societal norms often leads them to explore unconventional avenues that resonate more closely with their authentic selves. By stepping away from traditional definitions of success, Sigma males focus on what truly matters to them, whether that means pursuing a passion, cultivating meaningful relationships, or nurturing their personal growth. They are forward thinkers, always looking ahead to ensure a secure future that aligns with their sense of purpose. This outlook not only differentiates them from their peers, but also instills a profound sense of freedom, allowing them to navigate life without the pressures of societal expectations. Their commitment to personal fulfillment over competition reflects a deeper understanding of what it means to live authentically. Number 7. Sigma males frequently experience disconnection from traditional career paths, as they reject the societal pressure to pursue careers based solely on financial success and status. Instead, they gravitate toward unconventional paths that align with their passions and values, crafting unique trajectories that resonate with their authentic selves. This decision is not a rejection of responsibility, but a commitment to living life on their own terms. Sigma males seek deeper fulfillment in their work, understanding that true success is measured by personal satisfaction rather than societal approval. They are unafraid to step outside the norm, recognizing that following their passions can lead to a more enriched and purposeful existence. This preference for unconventional careers can sometimes make them feel isolated, as they navigate a world that often values conformity over individuality. However, their willingness to embrace this path sets them apart, allowing them to find meaning in their pursuits. By prioritizing their passions, Sigma males cultivate a sense of purpose that goes beyond mere financial gain, illustrating the power of authenticity in the pursuit of a fulfilling life. Number 8. Sigma males often embrace minimalism and simple living as a conscious rejection of the consumerist mindset that encourages excess and materialism. They find genuine contentment in having less, focusing instead on what truly matters, whether that be meaningful relationships, personal growth, or inner peace. This minimalist lifestyle allows them to live with clarity and intention, countering the societal obsession with acquiring more possessions. While many equate success with material wealth, Sigma males understand that the richness of life is measured by experiences and fulfillment, not by what one owns. This preference for simplicity often sets them apart from their peers, who may view their choices as unconventional or impractical. However, for Sigma males, the value lies in the quality of life they create for themselves, leading to a profound sense of satisfaction that transcends material accumulation. Their unique perspective on living reflects a deeper understanding of existence, one where fulfillment arises from within rather than from external validation. This commitment to a simpler way of life can foster a sense of peace and authenticity that is often elusive in today's fast-paced world, reinforcing their distinct identity and purpose. Number 9. The struggle for authentic connection is a profound challenge for Sigma males, who often find themselves on the fringes of social circles. They yearn for relationships that resonate with their values and interests, but frequently encounter disappointment when faced with superficial interactions. For these individuals, settling for shallow conversations is unappealing. They crave depth and meaningful engagement. This pursuit of genuine connections can lead to a sense of isolation, as the search for like-minded individuals often feels daunting. Ironically, the very desire for authentic relationships can push them further into solitude, creating a cycle that is hard to break. They are selective about their social interactions, preferring to invest their time and energy in those who stimulate their intellect and spirit. This can lead to misunderstandings, where others may perceive their withdrawal as aloofness or disinterest. However, for Sigma males, the need for authenticity often outweighs the fear of loneliness, reinforcing their commitment to quality over quantity in their relationships. In a world that often prioritizes superficial bonds, they hold steadfastly to the belief that true connection is worth the wait. Number 10. The frustration with meaningless conversations is a common experience for Sigma males, who often feel drained by the shallow nature of many social interactions. In a culture that frequently prioritizes small talk and surface-level exchanges, they find little value in conversations that lack depth and intellectual stimulation. For Sigma males, engaging in trivial discussions can feel like a waste of time, leading them to withdraw from social situations where such interactions are the norm. Instead, they seek out dialogue that challenges their thinking and fosters genuine connection. Their desire for more substantial conversations often sets them apart, making them appear distant or disengaged in larger gatherings. Yet, this preference stems from a profound understanding that meaningful exchanges can lead to growth and enrichment. By prioritizing deep discussions, Sigma males create spaces where authenticity can thrive, fostering relationships that nourish their minds and spirits. This intentional choice to pursue depth over superficiality reflects their commitment to living authentically and valuing the richness of human connection. Number 11. Sigma males possess a unique ability to observe the world around them with a keen, intelligent gaze. Their observational skills extend beyond mere watching. They have an innate capacity to discern patterns, behaviors, and dynamics that often elude others. This acute awareness allows them to understand the subtleties of social interactions, giving them insights that are not only valuable but often profound. While others may be caught up in the noise of their environments, Sigma males remain attuned to the details that reveal deeper truths. This skill can sometimes be misinterpreted as aloofness or detachment, But in reality, it's a form of engagement that prioritizes understanding over superficial participation. Their observations often lead to innovative solutions and fresh perspectives, making them excellent problem solvers. Rather than simply reacting to situations, they take the time to analyze and consider their responses thoughtfully. This depth of perception enriches their interactions and decisions, enabling them to navigate life with a clarity that others may struggle to find. Number 12. The rejection of groupthink and herd mentality is a defining trait of Sigma males, who often feel at odds with societal norms that encourage conformity. They place immense value on independent thinking and critical analysis, refusing to simply go along with popular opinions without scrutiny. For Sigma males, standing by their beliefs, even in the face of opposition, is essential to their identity. This unwavering commitment to personal principles can create tension with those who expect compliance, often labeling them as contrarians or outsiders. While this choice may lead to isolation from mainstream social groups, it also solidifies their role as independent thinkers unafraid to challenge the status quo. They are not driven by a desire to rebel for its own sake. Rather, their motivation lies in the pursuit of authenticity and truth. By rejecting groupthink, Sigma males cultivate a rich inner life that prioritizes personal growth over societal approval, allowing them to navigate the complexities of life with a sense of purpose and clarity that is uniquely their own. Number 13. The cynicism toward media and propaganda is a hallmark of Sigma males, who often find themselves critical of the narratives pushed by mainstream outlets. They are not easily swayed by the sensationalism that saturates the media landscape, choosing instead to seek out alternative sources of information that align more closely with their quest for truth. This skepticism arises from a deep-seated desire to understand the world more fully, rather than simply accepting the surface-level stories that are often presented. Sigma males analyze and question the information they consume, digging deeper to uncover hidden motives and biases. Their critical thinking skills allow them to discern fact from fiction, leading to a disconnection from societal norms that many find comforting. While others may embrace popular narratives for the sake of conformity, Sigma males stand firm in their commitment to authenticity. This quest for deeper understanding can leave them feeling isolated, as they navigate a world that often prioritizes conformity over critical inquiry. In their pursuit of truth, they cultivate a perspective that is both discerning and insightful, offering them clarity amid the noise. Number 14. The rejection of the rat race mentality is another defining characteristic of Sigma males. They often feel trapped in a relentless cycle where success is measured solely by wealth, status, and power. Unlike many who strive to outpace their peers, Sigma males prioritize personal fulfillment and happiness over competition. This conscious choice to step away from societal expectations allows them to carve their own path, one that aligns with their values and passions. They recognize that true satisfaction lies not in external validation, but in the journey of self-discovery and growth. By rejecting the conventional markers of success, Sigma males focus on what genuinely matters to them, allowing them to pursue a life rich in purpose and authenticity. This forward-thinking approach is rooted in their desire to build a secure future, emphasizing personal happiness over societal pressures. Their willingness to diverge from the mainstream often leads to a more meaningful existence, where they can thrive without the constraints of societal norms. Number 15. Sigma males often embrace minimalism and simple living as a deliberate choice to disconnect from the consumerist culture that dominates society. They find value in having less, focusing instead on what truly enriches their lives: meaningful relationships, personal growth, and inner peace. This minimalist mindset allows them to live with clarity and intention, resisting the societal pressure to accumulate material possessions for the sake of status. In a world obsessed with consumerism, Sigma males cultivate contentment in simplicity, understanding that true wealth lies in experiences rather than things. Their preference for a minimalist lifestyle can be seen as unconventional, leading others to question their choices. However, for Sigma males, the richness of life is measured by fulfillment and authenticity, not by the size of their bank accounts or the possessions they own. By prioritizing experiences and relationships over material wealth, they foster a sense of freedom that allows them to navigate life on their own terms, creating a life that resonates deeply with their true selves. Number 16. The challenge of finding like-minded individuals is a significant hurdle for Sigma males, who often feel like outsiders in social settings. Their quest for genuine connections can be daunting as they seek those who resonate deeply with their values, interests, and perspectives. Unlike others who may easily bond over surface-level topics, Sigma males crave meaningful dialogues that stimulate their intellect and encourage authentic exchanges. This desire for depth can lead them to feel isolated, as they often find themselves surrounded by individuals who prioritize superficial interactions. The prospect of settling for shallow relationships is unappealing, prompting many Sigma males to choose solitude over insincerity. Ironically, this preference for genuine connections can create a cycle of loneliness, making it even harder to find those rare individuals who truly understand and appreciate their unique worldview. As they navigate this paradox, Sigma males remain steadfast in their commitment to quality over quantity in relationships, even if it means spending more time alone. This intentional solitude allows them to reflect on their values and cultivate a deeper understanding of themselves, ultimately preparing them for the authentic connections they desire. Number 17. The frustration with meaningless conversations often drives Sigma males further into solitude. They find themselves drained by the superficial exchanges that dominate social interactions, where small talk and trivial matters take precedence over substantive discussions. For Sigma males, these shallow dialogues offer little value and fail to ignite their intellectual curiosity. They long for conversations that delve into deeper, more significant topics, ones that challenge their perspectives and encourage thoughtful exploration. This dissatisfaction with typical social interactions can lead them to withdraw from environments where small talk reigns supreme, as they seek out spaces that foster meaningful dialogue. Their preference for depth over breadth means they often appear aloof or disengaged to those around them, but in reality, they are simply searching for interactions that resonate with their true selves. This pursuit of meaningful conversation not only reflects their intellectual nature, but also reinforces their identity as individuals who prioritize authentic connections, setting them apart in a world where small talk often reigns. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the join button under this video.